Hey guys, Joe here, and here you are to learn about the master himself, Ganon. Now just note, these are my opinions and opinions of others who have made written guides. Sorry if I give you any false information, and if I do happen to do so in wording or such below, tell me in the comments, because I am not perfect, so this guide will not be perfect 100%. Ganon is the main man, known as the Great King of Evil, or the Dark Lord. He is usually the bad guy in the main Zelda games. He was born as the first male member of the Gerudo in hundreds of years, and he wants to get the Triforce in order to get the power to rule the entire world. He's an extremely powerful, and only gets hurt by the Triforce, Master Sword, Silver Arrows, Iron Light Arrows can even hurt him. Those are the only things, so as you can tell, he's pretty strong. Finally, he has a Hog version, which is used as his final smash for this game as Ganon. Ganon is an extremely slow but powerful character that will focus on getting many reads and getting a single hit. He doesn't really have way too many combos, but 1 or 2 hits as him can guarantee a win if placed correctly. In order to play Ganon, you will need to space with your slow and big hitboxes moves so that you can hit them while your opponent cannot hit you back. Now just to say again, a lot of Ganon's moves don't combo, so sorry if I can't tell you much combos with them, but they do high percents, and they will just pretty much kill the opponent, so there is that about them. Now with Ganon's dash attack, it is actually a pretty good kill move, about 140%, and if you have rage, maybe even earlier, about 120. It can be used as a shield, it comes out very fast, and it has a pretty long animation, and it's out for quite a while, so it's an okay dash attack. At very low percents, you can try to go for a dash attack into a jab, or go for a dash attack into an up air, but dash attack just doesn't really chain very well. You can try to go for some strings, but overall dash attack will just be some nice, solid damage without comboing it into anything else. Now, Ganon doesn't actually have a jab combo, instead he just has a single jab, but it did get buffed in the last patch, so it does 1 extra percent, which will be very handy for you. So what you'll be doing with this a lot is pretty much what you'll be doing with forward tilt, which is getting the opponent away. Now, his jab doesn't actually kill, but it does hit them further enough away that they can't really hit you back, so it is decent in that way. A lot of times you should just be going for the forward tilt because his forward tilt does kill, while the jab just does kind of push them a little bit. But the jab does come out a little bit faster, so if the opponent is right on you and you are shielding, you can shield out a jab instead of dash attacking out a jab, and you will be pretty much safe. Now to talk about forward tilt, so his forward tilt will of course shoot his leg out, which can kill near the side of the stage at around 80%. If you do have some rage, if you don't have some rage, you can take up to 100%, depending on how heavy the character is that you're fighting. Of course, against Jigglypuff it will be lower, but you can use this move out of shield. It does come out a little bit slower than his jab, so it cannot be quite as safe as jab, but it is overall pretty good. A very nice thing to do with this is to do a reverse forward tilt, or pivot forward tilt, so you're just running away, and then you turn really quickly, forward tilt, it'll hit them in the face so they cannot continue to follow you. This is one of the better things to do with this. Of course, his forward tilt does not combo, but as a kill move and as a overall good damaging move, it's very strong. This up tilt is of course a pretty troll up tilt. Now, I would say never use this, but it actually does have some uses. And by uses, I mean one use, which is when the opponent is trying to get back on the stage, you can walk close to the side of the stage and then just up tilt. It won't usually hit them. Most of the time they'll just get off scotch-free, but sometimes they'll roll at the wrong time, or sometimes they just won't be able to cling to the wall, or they just won't be able to get right onto the point where they have to be. So your up tilt will be able to hit. Now if your up tilt does hit, it'll pretty much kill instantly. It can kill really low percents, and it almost breaks shield by itself. If you do have a good read, you can also go for the up tilt read, but if the opponent hits you at all, you will be hit out of your up tilt. Your up tilt does have a little bit of versatility because of just trying to hit the opponent off the ledge, but if they're anywhere else, you really should be going for up tilt because it does take way too long to charge. His down tilt is once again a very good kill move, which is kind of weird, but one of the best things that you can do with this is side B or your Warlock grab into the down tilt. If the opponent does not DI or does not tech, they will be hit, and that's pretty good overall. It does kill really early, which is again really weird as Ganondorf, because usually down tilt doesn't kill too early, but it does kill early, and it can somewhat combo into a neutral air, but it is a string, not a combo, so don't go for it all the time. Ganon's side smash is one of the stronger, if not one of the strongest side smashes in the entire game. You can go for a pivot side smash to try to get a read, or you can just try to side sash out of nowhere or just when the opponent's looking. It'll almost break to the shield when being fully charged, or being not charged at all, it'll break to the shield quite a bit. And if you do have rage, this side smash can kill extremely early. This is one of the better side smashes in the game, just below Bowser and DDD. So if you do want a very strong killing move, but a very slow killing move, side smash would be the one for you. His down smash is a very underrated smash, I think, but one of his better smashes though, because what it will do is hit behind you, hit in front of you, and then hit behind you afterwards, so that is pretty strong. Now, the best thing about this is that this is one of his faster smashes as far as what direction it hits, and it's one of the smashes that can cover a roll, and it's a smash that can kill really early, and it shoots them pretty horizontally, so it can gip opponents, and has a lot of very good things about it. I mostly go for this smash other than your side smash because this is a little bit faster to hit forward and backwards, and it does just hit you in all 360 degree. So most of the time I would say go for down smash, but it does not kill quite as early as side smash. The up smash is of course a very good smash also. Now this one is very good because it gives you a little bit of frames where you can hit them while they're hitting you, and it'll still give them the knockback. It will make you take a little bit of damage, but it'll still give them the knockback, and it should kill them. A lot of moves can't clank with this. It has a very high priority, and it just has a huge range. It's somewhat like Mario's up smash, but quite a bit bigger, and kills quite a bit earlier. This is one of the better smashes that you will want to be using if you want to kill, but you should not spam this early on. You want to keep it so it does not stall out, because of course it is one of your best combos. Now, to be honest, Ganon's throws, really none of them are that good or really combo in anything, so there's not much to say about the throws. What you can do with most of them is just throw them up into the air and then try to go for a thing afterwards, but there are no combos or really any strings unless the opponent is DIing in a weird direction. So I will not be going over any of the throws or any of the combos with the throws, except for the up throw and the back throw, because they are pretty much all very similar. So with the up throw, it'll throw them right above you, and you can try to jump and go into an up air, but again, it just doesn't really combo way too well. With the down throw, you can throw into that and try to go for a dash attack or a neutral air, but of course it doesn't combo very well, and the opponent can be out of it. The same thing with the back throw, but with the back throw you can actually kill at some percent. It does take quite a while, but eventually you can kill. So really, you shouldn't be going for way too many of his throws. Instead, what you should be going for is a side B, because it is a command grab. You can hit them in the air, hit them on the ground, and it's just almost as fast, does a lot more damage. Overall, don't go for throws way too much. They are definitely not one of the best parts about Ganondorf. Now, they can combo at some points at weird percentages, and if the opponent does not DI. But of course, if they are DIing, they can get out of your throw combos. So you should be using a lot of the other tools on Ganondorf. I may be wrong about this, but this is just from personal experience. Nair is one of his fastest aerials, if not his fastest aerial, and it's actually an aerial that you can spam quite a bit because it does almost auto cancel. It has very few frames after you hit the ground. Now what you can do is you can go Nair into forward smash if the opponent doesn't roll out of the way, or you can go Nair into up air, you can go Nair into Nair, you can actually go Nair into a lot of stuff. This is your only really combo move, but it only combos at very low percent. After that, it will just be a kill move like all of your other moves. So what you'll do later on is try to Nair and miss the first portion and then hit the second portion, because a lot of the times the first portion will actually hit the opponent out of it. So if you can bother to hit the second portion, you will get a really easy kill. Nair is definitely one of his strongest moves, so if you do not know what to go for, or if you just don't know what to spam, Nair will be a good choice for you. Forward air is one of his extremely slow aerials, one of the slower aerials in the entire game, but it does supply you with a very strong punch, which should kill the opponent extremely early on in the game. Now, to get this, you do have to get a read, or you just have to hope the opponent is being an idiot and allows you to get hit. But if you do happen to hit it, it'll supply huge amounts of damage, pretty much almost as good as a smash attack, and it'll just do a lot of knockback. It can kill off the stage really easily, but most of the time it won't hit. I would not recommend to use forward air way too much because it just won't hit, but if you do happen to hit it, it will kill. Down air is a very good spike, if not one of the best spikes in the entire game. It can spike at really low percentages compared to other people like Zelda or Captain Falcon, but a problem about it is that it is very slow, and if you hit it over the stage, the opponent will not actually get hit anywhere. They'll just kind of fly down, and then they can of course tech off the ground. Now if they're at very high percent, you can spike on the ground, and they'll just fly up and die immediately, but overall his spike is a bit too slow for usage. And if you do happen to hit it though, it will spike at very low percentages, so you can try to get some early games with this move. The up air is one of your best aerials other than your neutral air. Now you can also go up air into neutral air, or up air into like forward tilt or just jab attack. You can go up air into a lot of moves, so if you want another combo move that can once again kill, up air will be very strong. His back air is one of the faster killing moves that he has, that is a very guaranteed kill move. It's somewhat like his forward air, but comes out a bit faster. So if you do happen to want to use a move just like his forward air, but coming out faster with a smaller hitbox, but seeming to do a little bit more damage, then you should go for some back airs. They're one of his strongest kill moves, pretty much anywhere on the stage. So if you do want to kill, go for that back air. Warlock Punch is an extremely slow move that should be used on the ground if you do happen to use it, because if you use it on the ground without doing the 180 Warlock Punch, then it will give you some super armor. But if you use Warlock Punch in the air, no super armor. If you use Warlock Punch while doing the 180, it won't give you super armor. You have to do a normal forward straight Warlock Punch, and it will give you that super armor. Now, Warlock Punch will of course kill extremely early, it'll break shields, but if you are playing in a competitive match, never use Warlock Punch because it's just a bit too slow. It's even slower than Falcon Punch. So yeah, just don't go for it. But if you're going for some Johns, if you want to get the opponent to John, Warlock Punch is a great choice. Side B is one of his fastest moves. It's a command grab, can be used in the air, can use it on the ground, and it can kind of replace your regular grab. Because your regular grab is, of course, as said earlier, not way too good in my opinion. Now his regular grab is, of course, useful, but you really want to go for the side B. Now, of course, you can use this in the air, you can use it to drag the opponent down to the ground if you are on the other side of the stage, and you'll just be able to get a lot of easy kills with the side B. It can also combo into side smash if you do read what way the opponent rolls, if they're rolled towards you, or it can combo into a down tilt if they do not tech off the ground. Lots of really good stuff you can do with it, and it can be spammed side B into side B if the opponent is being an idiot. This is pretty much just a normal recovery. It's decent because it can grab onto your opponent and let you up B again, but most of the time the opponent won't let you do that. It's really easy to see which way the Ganondorf is going when he uses up B, so you'll probably be stomped on by somebody like Captain Falcon or another Ganondorf. It is just a okay recovery, not anything to be happy about, but really not anything to be sad about. Down B is a very tricky move because a lot of people get used to using it in customs, but if you're using it in a normal game, you really shouldn't be using down B that much. It can be a very nice thing to use in the air because it is, again, a kill move if you use it in the air, but on the ground it's really not too useful. You can use it as a little bit of read, but it won't kill unless you're really high in the air, so don't go for down B way too much. Most of the time I would recommend to go for side B instead. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And something that you may not know is that I'm actually gone this week. I've been gone this entire week, and I pre-uploaded some videos. So hopefully you enjoyed all these pre-uploaded videos. I'm getting a capture card in the next week or something, whenever it comes out. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that higher, crispy video quality if you do. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment who you want for next week, and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you later.